Good afternoon. May we get to know you?
Good afternoon. My name's Patrick Iwebuna Olisa. I'm the MD and Vice President of CIO and Sons Merchants Nigeria Limited.
So, what is CIO all about?
CIO stands for my father's name, Charles Ikechukwu Olisa.
And I want to believe that you've turned that into a brand, and the brand is synonymous with what? What exactly are the operations of this brand?
Well, CIO has grown from not just selling of general goods or products. Today, CIO is known for supply of medical products, hospital products, reagents, chemical, ENT products, mortuary products, everything about hospital.
Okay, can you give us a bit of background about the company, like how long you've been in operation, what your area of coverage is like, and who you've worked for? Do you have international presence? And just give us a sense of what your organization is about.
Well, CIO is a company that was established 1988 by my father, Chief Charles Ikechukwu Olisa, late. CIO started business from selling of goods generally and remain in the sales of goods generally, like goods like housing products.
You
Uh,
mean real estate?
no, not real estate. We sell building materials. We have also ventured into cars.
So I asked you previously to tell us a little bit about CIO as a brand. What I was expecting from you, sir, is to tell us a little bit about its formation, what achievements that you people have made, the challenges to doing business, particularly in an environment like Nigeria, and your aspirations. Um, for example, where do you see the brand in the next 5 years?
Well, thank you very much for this wonderful question. Um, like I said earlier, CIO has been here doing business since the year 1988. We've been here doing um, a lot of engagements with our customers. Over the years, CIO diversified into the medical field, and that is when I took over the running of the business from my father, and I've been able to expand this business with the different manufacturers that we have been involved in as far as business is concerned and as far as representations is concerned. Um, it has been it has come with a lot of challenges, um, especially with our situation in Nigeria, exchange rates not being stable. Importing some of these products is not easy. You cannot plan because today the exchange rate is this, in the next few hours it's another. So it has come with a lot of challenge on our side, but we're hopeful that things will get better. Um, Looking forward, uh, we're looking at taking up these challenges and then taking CIO to greater heights. Um, we're looking at seeing CIO from its present state to another level where we are looking at improving on the different companies that we represent presently in Nigeria. We have worked with big names like Bavario, Thermo Fisher, um, AMS of Italy, um, other brands. We have represented them all these years. Uh, for example, I've been with Bavario for the past 10 years in Nigeria, and Thermo Fisher and other brands that are the big players in the medical laboratory diagnostic field. Um, we are hoping that as we have a stable government, that things will get better, especially when it comes to the exchange rate. Um, we are hoping that things will really improve from its present state because it's not easy importing anything from the manufacturers of these products. It's not easy importing because you're not sure of what is going to happen in the next 1 minute. You could import the products now, and then in the course of trying to sell and return the money back, you see that you're already 50% in loss.
So a bit of a curveball question here. Currently, the emphasis in the world today is on STEM. The whole encapsulation of the science-based curriculum for students, and in most of the more advanced climes, you have structured programs where the government subsidizes the use of uh, medical equipment in the process of teaching. Does your brand have something like that, or have something like that planned in the future, particularly when you talk about setting up science labs for students within the tertiary stroke post tertiary institutions? Do you have a plan where you could actually nurture people, lead them into using your products as a means of contributing to public goods?
Well, thank you very much for this question again. CIO in the past has tried to assist um, graduating students who are doing one project or the other. We have tried to subsidize our prices to a very minimum where it could be affordable for these students. We have also encouraged them by allowing them to pay gradually for the items that they come to buy from us. We have also allowed some students to just go away with the kids because they have complained to us that they are not able to cover the cost of these items. Going forward in the future, we will still continue to do this within our own powers as far as the economy continues to improve on our own side and then in the larger society. I think we'll continue to do our best to encourage um,
Okay, okay,
students.
okay. That's nice. So leads me to the next question we would like to know. What has been your company's interaction with the public now in terms of corporate social responsibility? We know you just mentioned that you occasionally, as part of your operations, give free kits to students who particularly are in the science and medtech field. But with the general public, what's your organization, what's your brand's interaction with them?
Well, we live in our own community where our office exists. We have also done one or two things to help this community where the office is existing as part of our own social contribution to the government. We have been involved with one or two little things to encourage the government here. Sometimes government is going to have a program around this environment and they call on us. We have been making one or two contributions to assist the government.
Okay, that's wonderful. So how do your activities impact the economic status in your areas of coverage? I want to believe that you're not just situated only in northern Nigeria, but you have other areas of impact. You could also tell us a bit about your footprint internationally and how you think it's it impacts on your main base of operations.
Thank you again for this question. CIO, like I said, has represented different manufacturers scattered all over the world: America, Europe, Asia. And so, as a result of that, CIO has been exposed to all these international brands. And we've been able to bring their products down to Nigeria. CIO representation is in the north, and not just in the north, because our product covers every part of Nigeria. Um, our office is just located here in the north, and then specifically in Jos Plateau State. But we have used our products in places like Lagos, places like the eastern part of Nigeria, and then the western part of Nigeria. Every part of Nigeria have used our products. All the hospitals, whether private, public, uh, hospitals, laboratory, have used CIO brands of products.
Yeah, yeah. We've noticed that because I think some years back you were in collaboration with some people in Delta State and a few other states, and I think that turned out well.
Thank you.
So, um, in terms of direct foreign investments, do you think that you and your partners will, um, in the nearest future, um, have direct channels that draw in, I mean, like draw in some of these key players to operate within your base of operation? You know, because as much as the world is a global village, you have a situation where once you have a foreign company or you have a company that has a direct connection with the foreign company comes in and establishes a brand or some series of operations in their areas of coverage, you have a situation where everything expands. So are you looking to own the West African market in hospital equipment and regents and um, everything that makes up your bouquet of services? This is something that's at the back of your mind.
Well, thank you once again. Hospital product is not something that one company can deal with or say that you can be the only player, because hospital products covers the ENT, the laboratory, the mortuary. So you can be a good player in one and not a good player in the other. In the past, we have tried to go into production of media. We have gone very far with our discussion with one of our manufacturers, Primerio of France, and we are still in that discussion. And hopefully, as the economy of Nigeria improves, because everything has to do with money, as the economy improves, we'll be able to.
Okay, well, so I asked um, about your social interaction with the public. I mean, do you tell stories of your brand to the public, the things you do, events, and going further, what would be your advice to young, upcoming entrepreneurs or individuals who want to play within your niche? And does the company have any program to help them out?
Well, thank you again, once again, for this wonderful question. Yes, um, my advice to the youth of today would be they should take it easy. They should take it easy, 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 easy. Our youth today want it very fast. They don't want to take time to learn in the process. And if you try to advise them, they see you as the wrong person. They don't want to take time to learn on a particular system and work in the system and learn from the system and make the system to work. They don't have system. So my advice to them is that they should always go closer to those who have made name in this field or whatever field that is of interest to that particular youth. Learn from them, take time to grow in the business or in whatever field that they have chosen, learn and then learn and then learn before you now think of starting your own. Thank you.
Okay, when you talk about system, what precisely do you mean? Do you mean a set of global best practices that should guide their their workflow in terms of what they do?
Yes, it's a yes because for you to play and play well in any particular system, you have to be guided. You have to play according to the rules and the regulations, whether it is international rules or local rules within Nigerian business context. You have to learn the system, play around the system, not outside the system. This is my take. Thank you.
Okay, so one last thing before we go. Are you available for mentoring? Or do you have plans to set up a mentoring program guided by CIO in the nearest future?
Well, it's a yes and no. Well, I have been training a lot of youths that have come through CIO, those that have come to work in CIO over the years, and also those that are still working with CIO. CIO is like a school that you never graduate. Those who have worked with CIO can attest to this fact that when you come here, it's like you're starting all over again, especially those graduating students that have come to work with CIO. They can attest to this fact. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. We have been speaking to the managing director and vice president of CIO and Sons Merchant Nigeria Limited, a foremost a foremost leader in the hospital and labs equipment niche in Nigeria. Well, we invite you to like, subscribe if you're watching this on any of our social media channels, and follow to see more stories from CIO, where we expose the brand and show you how you can be a part of the community we're building. Thank you very much.